I thought it was going to get a little weird during the commercial break here as Ed Helms. Ed Helms, of course, the star actor from The Office. And, of course, The Hangover. He's got a new movie called Tag. That's in theaters Friday, June 15th. I mentioned at the end of last hour that McLovin's wife went to Oberlin College in Ohio. And then we started to look, and we did some research. And I'm saying, well, Ed Helms went to Oberlin College. He's same age as your wife. Oberlin College, not a big college.
And then, also, whenever I ask my wife about Oberlin stories, she always gets really vague. I'm like, yeah, I don't really remember what happened. There's vague words of parties and music, and I don't want to know all the details.
Ed, can you confirm or deny knowing McLovin's wife, Sarah?
I just saw a picture, and I do remember her, yes. We were not close buddies, but she was in a friend group that I interacted with, and, yeah, acquaintances, yeah.
So you did not date her. Good. I'm glad we can. No. I can relax the rest of the interview. Okay.
Nothing tawdry.
Go. Okay.
Did you go out? Maybe you didn't date her, but did you go out with her?
I asked her out repeatedly, and yeah.
You can leave now, Ed. That's all we wanted.
That's all we got.
Yeah. Did you correspond with your wife when Ed Helms was on?
Yes.
And
she hasn't gotten back to me yet.
Why?
She must be busy. Yeah.
Doesn't it sound like Ed Helms may have known your wife, the group that she was in college?
Yes. No, he definitely said, I recognize her.
Yeah, but that's all.
I knew. Yeah, no, they had a common friend, a couple good common friends. Honestly, I think, and my wife won't give up any details on this, I think she may have dated a friend of his, and it was awkward. Because she definitely, like, does anyone here want to know college stories about their wife? Probably not.
If Ed Helms said, hey, I went out with your wife briefly.
I got to admit, I think that'd be kind of cool that my wife dated Ed Helms.
Really? Anybody else feel that way?
No.
Seton?
No. I know that my wife has dated a couple of people who are on TV, and it's always like, as soon as that dude comes on TV, I'm like, hey, there's your boy. No, it sucks.
Yeah. Paulie?
It seems like an easy transition from Ed Helms to McLovin. Same, rangy, kind of tall.
I kind of noticed that. He's got some McLovin qualities about him.
They look like they could be in the same, a cappella group.
Sneaky funny.
Yeah.
She said one thing about him. He is a very talented musician. You may not know. He's in a banjo band, and he plays like world-class banjo.
Yeah, he's big into bluegrass.
He's super talented, unlike McLovin. So that's where our comparisons end.
My wife went to college and at NYU, and her RA was Adam Sandler.
How random.
Yeah. And so I had to ask the question. I said, Did you know my wife in college? And he goes, I don't know, Danny. And then I said, well, this was the dorm and you were the RA. And he goes, yep. And I said, well, and he goes, nope. I may have remembered her or may have met her, but I did not date her. I said, okay, that's it. He goes, I don't think so.
What, you wouldn't take any point of pride that your wife dated somebody famous? Like, is that a good thing? We all know our wives dated people before us.
Yeah, but I'm around Sandler a lot.
Yeah, if you know him personally.
Yeah, Paul.
I don't know for a fact that my wife dated anyone before me. I'm like Kyrie Irving. I don't want to know. I don't want to discuss. I don't want to see pictures. I am fine. To my knowledge, my wife has not gone to the bathroom since the day I met her. And I'm fine with that.
Paulie is the king of I don't want to know.
I don't want to know. Can't help me.
You know what? He's got to be a lot happier for it.
Happy.
Yes.
Look at me.
Yes. I would never have that conversation with my wife.
Our first date with my wife was her first date of her life.
Of course it is. Yeah.
The bathrooms at our house are physically as far as possible away from each other. They're at separate. My house isn't even that big, but at separate points of the sphere.
I would never have that conversation.
No.
There's nothing to be gained. There's no upside to go. So, how many did? Yes.
How many is the worst opener, by the way, Dan? You don't want to start.
Oh, no. I don't even go there. It just no. And she doesn't, return fire and ask me the same thing.
Well, what's the appropriate response? Yeah. If they do ask, if your wife asks you how many or who'd you date before, do you just shut it down immediately? How do you get out of that one?
You know what? I think you do. You don't do numbers, but you just do. You know what? There were a couple of girls that I was serious about, and like leave it vague. But if you start to go, well, there was Sally and there was Mary and there was Melissa, Margaret. Oh my God, Debbie. Like, you can't do it like that. You don't. So you just go, yeah, a couple of serious relationships, but mostly it was just casual, just sort of fun, harmless.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.